Hey YouTube, it's been a while and so I thought I'd start 2013 with a tutorial which I've had a request for. So the tutorial that I'm doing is how to do like wavy or curly hair with the hairstyle that I've got. So this is my amazing morning hair, which I'm sure you're all so over the moon to see. And yeah. Right, so what we're going to need is, I think these are called triple barrel waver things. Not the things, but yeah. You need those. Curlers. I haven't really got any fancy curlers, these are just ones from Argos. Two types of hair clips. You need these to pin up your hair whilst you're doing it, but you can use a hair tie if you want. And if you're going to do the last bit of the tutorial, you're going to need these just normal hair clips. Hairspray. And maybe a neck scarf, but that will all depend on. Okay, so how we're going to start is we're going to get the hair, divide it in half like you normally would when doing your hair, straightening it, curling it, and then just clip it up. That's an attractive look for me, isn't it? Okay, so then we get our waver things. Oh, cameras just fell. I got mine from Argos for 20 quid, 19.99, something like that. So and they do have various heat settings on, and so you can choose. Also, if you want to use any heat protection or anything like that, put it on now, but I'm not going to. So okay, with these it all depends how you want it to look. If you want it sort of roughly wavy, so it's just a little wavy, then only leave it on for a few seconds. But if you want it to look like you've like plaited it the other night or something, then hold it on for longer. I'll probably do a bit in the middle. It's the bottom there, so you don't really need to put that much effort into it. So yeah, here we go. So once you're happy with the bottom layer, I'm relatively happy with that, you know. Then what I normally do is get a bit of hairspray, not too much. Just roughly spray it, because the bottom layer is probably the hardest to keep in, especially if you've got naturally straight hair like me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to unclip, layer it roughly, and then pin the rest up and do the next layer. I think you're starting to get the idea, so carry on doing that through the layers. Yeah. Right, so as you can see, we're getting there slowly. What I've done here is I've just divided the back from the fringe, because I'm doing a slightly different thing with the fringe. And what I'd say as you're working through is, if you notice the ends are going a bit straight, just go over it again. It doesn't take very well to my hair, because my hair just refuses to stay curly. So what I normally do with the top layer is I hold it on there longer than I did on the other layers. This is so the wave stands out more, and if the bottom bit dies like it is, then yeah, it will stay. So we'll just carry on. Right, this is where it starts getting quite complicated. So get your fringe and then just split it in half like that, and do that bit there, and just clip your fringe somewhere. Doesn't that look attractive? Also, this video was a request. I can't remember the name at the moment, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you keep posting requests, that'd be great. Yeah, it's all good. Right, so if we just spray it a bit more. See, we're getting there. Right, now for the complicated bit. This is where we switch to the curlers. You don't have to do this. The reason why I do is because it looks a bit, I think it looks a bit odd on my hair when it's wavy. You can use any type of curler, you can use a wand or whatever. I just use basic curlers. And just sort of start working your way through the fringe. It doesn't matter if you recurl bits you've already done. Then you can start getting bits from right at the front of your fringe and try and get it, lucky my fringe is quite thin, but try and get it all in one go. Ta-da! You get these little bits here. With my style I don't bother doing any of this side because it's quite short anyway, but I'll show you what I normally do with that side in a sec. And then just sort of hook that over there. Right, so that's the fringe done, you can see it there. You can back comb it, but I prefer not to because it loosens the curls quite a lot. I hairspray it quite a lot because, like I said, my hair doesn't really hold in curls. Then what I do with my curlers is I grab random bits of the hair and just curl them, bits that are looking quite straight. You don't have to do this, it's just it makes the bottom still look curled, and it just makes it look a bit more sort of messy, and I've got hairspray in my mouth. Next, hairspray it as much as you want to hairspray it. It depends really on how much you think your hair needs. The other side, it might be different, it probably will be different if you've just had this hairstyle cut or a hairstyle similar, because as you can see mine's really grown and it just looks awful. So yep, so get your straighteners and just basically straighten it down. If it needs straightening, that is, but for me who've just woken up pretty much. Right, what we do next is we get a comb and we just back comb it really. Like I said, you can back comb the other side as well, but I prefer not doing that because it gets rid of the curls for me. And just back comb it. There's not really much you can do. If you want to try curling it, you know, go for it. Final thing, which is the optional thing, is if you want to add a headscarf. The thing, I've got asked about my headscarves quite a lot. This is just a normal sort of scarf. It's quite big. It's actually a neck scarf, so you tie it like that, but that's not happening. So if you have one about this size, what I tend to do is get two opposite corners, put them together so it becomes like a triangle, like that, and then fold it again. That might actually be a bit small, but who knows. Then what I do is I just twist it around like that really fast, and then get that bottom triangle corner and just twist it around a bit more, and then this is where your other hair clip comes in. Just push it down to pin the triangle bit down, maybe go like that a bit more. Then what I do is I put it around the head and tie it at the top. So my camera cut out at the end of that, but this is basically the finished result if you want the hairband. Thank you for watching, bye!